Welcome to the Cigar Hustler Podcast, the show brought to you commercial-free.
But a massive shout out to our amazing patrons on the Patreon.
Thanks to your unwavering support, we're able to do unfiltered, unbiased opinions. All things cigars, personalities in the cigar world.
Your backing makes it possible for us to keep it real for
Our listeners. Cheers to you.
If you would like to become a Patreon member, go to www.patreon.com and search the Cigar Hustler Podcast. That one up.
Welcome to the Cigar Hustlers Podcast, episode 377, where cigars, industry talk, and unfiltered opinions collide. Sit back with your co-hosts Mike Stepankevich and Mike Palmer as they bring you this week's trending stories in cigar news. And me, I'm Boots, the engineer, making sure these two don't burn the place down. Grab a cigar, sit back, and let's get into it.
I wish they had lights on them so we knew which camera was on.
Right.
I don't
Bing.
know. I don't know who was on.
Well, Mikey gets the most camera time per his contract, so it was on.
Yeah.
That's true.
Plus, you got to tell them what's going on, Michael. What do we got going on here?
What do we got going on? I thought you were going to start with that. You want me to start with that?
Well, you did the last 2 weeks, so I assumed it was your
All right,
pick.
so let's see here. Okay, so Thursday, March 13th, we're going to have Michael Herklotz in the
Did
building.
we just roll? Did we just keep rolling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For a cut and light special event, we're going to have hors d'oeuvres and
Orzy-dorzies.
hors d'oeuvres.
Oh.
We're going to have a complimentary drink, and you guys are going to hang out where it's capped at 20 people. We're going to hang out, smoke cigars, and talk with Michael Herklotz.
Nice.
And then,
Yes?
what else? What's the other one?
That's the next event. Well, on the 21st, we have the Besa
Besa
cigar.
Boys.
The Besa Besa Boys. I like that.
Besa Boys.
We had the Besa Boys coming in. They're giving away a watch and a humidor. It's a month-long event. Come in, buy just one of their cigars with your purchase, and you get a raffle ticket.
There you go. And then we have PCA, the cigar.
Do we have one more event in March? Is that the Bentley cook-off the last of the month?
I don't know.
I think we're having a John Carney. He's going to come cook us all dinner, I think, at the end of the month.
Ooh, we're having a John Carney going to cook us all dinner at the end of the
Bentley.
month.
Oh, what that's a great title.
T-shirt.
Yeah, that's
He has
fantastic.
new T-shirts.
We're looking forward to that as well. We're now PCA is coming around the corner here,
April 11th through the 14th.
April 11th through the 14th. So if you're a retailer and you want to set an appointment with us, reach out to us. Email Mike at
Mike P. at poschickcigars.com, Pospiech cigars.com.
yes, and we'll set up an appointment with you. And if you're media and you want to set up an appointment, message Mike as well, and we'll get things going
Basically,
here.
just message
So
me.
just message Mike.
Message me.
Yeah.
For everything. If you need help with the hotel reservations, message me. If you need a car, message me.
Or the food in the
Anything
area.
covered. Anything
Yeah,
covered.
food in the area, message me. I am going out for beignets one day, so if everybody wants to go beignet shopping, I really want
There'll be beignets.
I really want a beignet.
What the hell's a beignet?
Yeah, right? It's that powdered sugar fried dough thing. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it looks delicious. I've always wanted one.
What are we doing for the Patreon?
For the Patreon, you just snagged it. Show, put up the hand thing. Show it.
We are doing.
I want to say Blue Star, but it's not. It's Gold Star.
Uh-oh.
How's that?
Show the label. There you go. Perfect.
The new United Gold Star
We're doing
cigar.
The Gold Star. All right, this is where I put a big task on Boots, where he cannot show me smoking a cigar throughout the entire event.
Oh, God.
All right, in the news, the Oscars weren't the only thing shaking in California yesterday. There was an earthquake rocked Burbank.
Oh boy!
The award season ended yesterday with the 97th annual Oscars. The BOI is gone.
Okay,
You know what the BOI is?
no idea.
You will when we get there. And then Boots has his trending fact about Hulu.
Bam.
Cigar news, Romeo and Julieta turns 150. We have some Middle Eastern cigar debuting. Crown heads is bulldozing into a big cigar. CAA says things are down.
Okay,
They're not good. United's getting a gold star, maybe. And Cuban cigars are doing, Cuban cigars are doing more than raising prices. And finally, CLE is cutting their roster. Or are they really?
interesting stuff.
Yes.
Let's see what's going on this week. Let's go.
All right, in the news, a magnitude 3.9 earthquake centered in Burbank sent last week shaking across Los Angeles region Sunday night. The earthquake, which occurred at 10:13 p.m., brought light shaking as defined by the modified mercantile intensity scale.
Okay.
Closest to the epicenter along the 900 block of North Ford Street in Burbank, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. Light shaking can disturb dishes and windows and feel like a heavy truck was struck a building. Weak shaking may have been felt over a much broader region. So apparently shaking is the technical
Shaky?
measurement term for earthquaking now.
Okay.
Weak shaking may have been felt over a much broader region of Southern California, including the rest of San Fernando Valley, the Los Angeles Basin, which is where all the fires were,
Okay.
and the San Gabriel Valley. Burbank Police Watch Commander reported feeling a small quake, but said there was no reports of damages or calls from residents as of about 10:30 p.m. Just proves God hates California still.
Yeah, so California's still not getting a break.
No, what they normally have mudslides and fires and now earthquakes, and all they need is a volcano to get the trifecta of the natural disasters already for 2025.
Now, normally, doesn't like a small tremor or something like that lead into like a bigger earthquake coming or something?
You may be referring to aftershocks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's
But I feel
aftershocks
like-
normally after.
I feel like there's like gentle rumblings, and then all of a sudden, like they're gearing up for a big one.
This could be the big one.
I'm sure there's some type of
Yeah.
precursor.
Precursor.
It's a precursor.
Word of the day calendar that we got.
I
Paying
did
off.
my dictionary day word
he's-
and
That's right.
precursor.
He's
Very impressive,
doing
Bootsy.
so well over there.
Very impressive.
He had his fact of the week a little early today, so I've got high hopes.
Okay. Okay.
All right, the 97th Academy Awards ended this year's award season with a bang on March 2nd, 2025. The biggest story of the night came from Honora. Anybody know what that was?
No idea what Honora is.
No.
I didn't know if that was a person or a movie.
Okay.
Apparently, it's a movie. Dominated the Oscars. The film won 5 of 6 awards it was nominated for. Nora won for Best Picture, Best Actress, Best Director, Best Editing, and Best Screenplay. This also meant a huge night for director Sean Baker as the writer, director, and editor of the film.
Okay.
So
Never
they won
heard
all
of
the
it.
awards, and only one guy did the work.
Just the one dude.
Just the one did.
Did you
Made a
watch
lot
the
of money.
Oscars?
I forgot it was even on.
Did you watch the Oscars?
No, but I saw some clips.
Okay, so somebody saw clips. Did you see any clips?
I saw some stuff on TikTok, but it was cool. There was a guy there, long-haired guy, sort of looked like Weird Al Yankovic, but much younger. He had a special live-action slow-mo camera or something, so he would stop the star, whoever it was, and go, okay, the camera's going to come in here, and then it's going to super slow-mo, so do something kind of cool. So they would zoom in, and ladies would spin in their dress or flip their hair, and it would go from normal speed to super slow-mo, and it just looked pretty cool. But other than that, that's the only clips I saw.
That was the highlight for you.
And I saw Kieran Culkin give his speech.
Macaulay's
Macaulay's younger brother.
Yeah.
Apparently he's an amazing actor.
The Home Alone kid.
Yes, the one who peed the bed.
Right.
Yes, that one.
We heard that was in the previous episode here.
Yeah.
Yes.
We learned that.
Yes, we did.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, like, dude, I didn't watch the Oscars, so I don't really, and I've never heard of this friggin' movie. So
Well, that's why I don't watch the award shows. We talked about this when the Grammys or Emmys or something else was on.
right.
No one really knows what the shows are anymore.
Yeah.
The Grammys, you don't know who the singers are. Oscars, I don't know.
But the Oscars is supposed to be the big one.
Supposed to be.
Who was hosting?
Well, we have that in just a minute.
Oh, well, then continue forward.
Okay. Let's see. Baker took home 4 Oscars. This feat tied him with Walt Disney for the most Academy Awards won by a single person in a single night. Due to Honora's sweep of the awards, several heavily nominated films left with few awards. Amelia Perez was nominated for 13 Oscars, but only received 2. Best Supporting Actress for Zoe Saldana. The Best Original Song for El Ma. Both Wicked and The Brutalist received 10 nominations. Wicked took home 2 Oscars. I do know what that movie is. For Best Costume Design and Best Production. The Brutalist won 3 Oscars for Best Original Score, Best Cinematography, and Best Actor. Conan O'Brien hosted the ceremony and delivered a fresh style to the Oscars.
He's funny.
He is funny.
Yeah, but he dissed Adam Sandler from what I understood.
I did see that.
Yeah.
He talked about the way people aren't dressing up for the Oscars anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Sandler stood up with his traditional hoodie on and his basketball shorts, and they had a little fight back and forth. And then he left and invited everybody to come out for a pickup game of basketball out at the park out in front of the.
That was probably a skit.
Well, yeah, obviously it was because he was mic'd in the
Right.
audience. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it was.
Yeah, they don't slap anybody anymore. They just do stuff like that.
Yeah, they're not allowed.
That's okay. No more slapping?
No more slapping.
That's why Chris Rock wasn't there?
Yeah. No, he was
No,
not
he
invited.
was there. Will Smith probably.
He was there. Was he? Did he have armed guards with him or?
No, I don't think he went up on stage.
No. Yeah, Will Smith's still not allowed back to that, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
He's
Yeah,
banned.
allowed. Harrison Ford backed out at the last minute. He has shingles.
Oh boy,
Yes.
At his age, that's
Old
not
man
good.
disease,
that's not
so-
fun. Just like Miguel Chadell.
Yeah, it's just like Miguel.
Miguel Chadell had the shingles, and Boots wouldn't talk to him.
And he couldn't go to the Oscars either, apparently.
He also missed it.
Also missed the Oscars.
Okay.
Conan O'Brien did a Dune sandworm playing an instrument to the LA fire skit. He had the LA firefighters come out and deliver jokes. I did see that. He said some jokes are even too hot for me to handle, and then he had some LA firefighters deliver jokes about certain people in the audience.
Gotcha.
That was kind of cute.
Okay.
He added his own zany, risky spin to the night. However, it was just O'Brien adding humor to the night. Many presenters were also very funny. Bowen Yang
Yeah.
stole the show in his Wicked costume while presenting Best Costume Design, and Amy Poehler delivered snappy jokes while presenting the writing category.
Okay. I mean, I don't have much on the Oscars, but
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
I think the award shows have sort of run their course now, and they're not. I don't know what the ratings were.
maybe we're just old.
Can you check the ratings there, Booty, for the
Yeah, what were-
Oscars? See how they did.
What were the Oscar ratings?
I think anymore it's more an international audience.
Yeah. Oh, I want to watch the Oscar.
I want to watch Oscars, see if they want some food. I
America's-
like the worms.
Like the worms.
But
Dude.
the movies are like Kieran Culkin won a Best Supporting Actor for a movie I'm familiar with because of TikTok, but I don't know what the movie's about. It's when I don't remember Sandberg, I think is the guy that was in it with him.
Okay.
Where he plays his brother or something. I don't.
Have you seen a movie recently that kind of stuck out to you? You're like, this is a fucking great movie.
Yeah, but I can't recall it at the moment. It was an older movie. We've been watching older movies because all the
that
recent
doesn't
ones
help
we've
me. I'm
seen.
talking about new movies.
Yes.
There was a new movie. If you say Gladiator 2, I swear to God.
No, The Gorge.
The Gorge?
Oh, was
Yes.
that any good? It was supposed to be
Yes.
terrible, was it?
It was really good.
Yeah.
Yep. Apple TV.
I
Okay.
saw this morning The Plane is on Roku channel. I want to watch that.
The Plane.
The Plane. It is with Gerard Butler.
Okay.
He lands. He's a pilot, and he lands a plane on a island that is controlled by drug warlords or something. Came out in 2023, and then he has to fight to save all the passengers.
So that's still old.
2 years.
Yeah.
But it said something I want to watch, not something
it.
I've seen.
You know what? So we went to the movies and I saw Mufasa.
Oh, how was that?
Is it
Yes,
real life or
Yeah. Well, real life is still
their
CGI.
version? Yeah, CGI, but it's not cartoon.
Yeah, the animals don't really talk.
Not animated, I guess.
Yeah. It was CGI or whatever.
Right.
And I feel like Scar got a bad rap, man.
You mean in the original?
Yeah, the whole shebang. Like, I watched this movie and I was like, wait a second. This doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you know, spoiler alert, just so you know. So this guy, this lion.
Oh, so wait. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you. I was trying. So this is
Yeah.
not
This
the
is
Lion King again. This is a young Mufasa growing up.
Yeah, this is a prequel.
Oh, okay.
Like the Star Wars way.
Yeah. So just to kind of briefly surmise here, Scar, before his name is Scar, he saves Mufasa 3 times.
Oh,
He saves his life 3 times. Does he betray him? Yeah. But then he fixes it by trying to save him again, right? So he saves him 3 times. And at the end of the movie, he's like, I'll never say your name again. You can live here, but I'll never say your name again. Like, of course he's going to kill him at the end. Like, you know.
Mufasa says that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Mufasa was a complete ass.
You know, there's a real Scar.
It's real Scar?
It's based on a real lion
Yeah.
that killed like 300 hyenas, a hippopotamus, run all the alligators out of wherever he was in charge of and stuff.
It sounds like a real king.
But he had that
Right.
slice on his eyeball from a fight with another lion.
It was just, listen, I'm going back to the movie here. It's just complete horseshit. I'm like, how did we treat this guy? He got shafted.
It's kind of like the Karate Kid. If you watch it from the other side, where Johnny is the good guy.
Yeah.
This punk kid comes in, he tries to start trouble, steals his
Just kick people
girlfriend.
around. Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Right.
It should have been they could have made it a better story.
Called
Where, like,
Scar.
yeah,
What was his name before Scar?
Taka.
Taka?
Yeah,
They should have called it Taka.
yeah. Where like Mufasa was the bad one.
Right.
I would have been okay with that.
The evil king.
The evil king.
So he became king because he was more attractive,
right, more handsome.
more handsome.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's the way it works sometimes.
That's the way it works sometimes.
You know,
So you're saying that Trump is more attractive than Kamala?
he's not the king.
I mean, he's the president.
But you're comparing a man to a woman. I would say
Yeah.
he's more attractive than Biden. Just because.
But you would say that so you do find him attractive.
No, I say he's more attractive than Biden.
So in order to say that, though, you're saying that he's...
No, it doesn't mean he is attractive. It means compared to the two, a 5 is better than a 4.
Gotcha.
That
So
doesn't
if
make
you
him a
had to
10.
have sex with either Biden or Trump, you'd have sex with Trump. Obama.
Oh, a little jungle
No,
fever
I'm
over
just
there,
a
huh?
different person.
Skinnier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Cigarette
Younger.
guy? Yeah, younger. Is he younger than Trump?
At this point, I don't know. When he was president,
Yeah.
I'm guessing when he was president, he probably was.
So you're talking peak years.
Yeah, his best physical shape.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
of
Okay.
course.
Got it. All right. Makes sense.
Wow, this is
Can
horrible.
I go on now?
Yeah.
All right, the U.S. Treasury Department announced it will not enforce a Biden-era small business rule intended to curb money laundering and shell company formations. In a Sunday evening announcement, Treasury said it in a news release that it is not imposing penalties now or in the future if companies fail to register for the agency's beneficial ownership information.
I know what that is.
BOI.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Yes. Database that was created during the Biden administration. Despite efforts by small businesses to undo the rule in the courts, it remains in effect on Sunday. President Donald Trump on his Truth social media site. I didn't know he had that.
Yeah, he's had it for a while.
Praised the suspension of enforcement of the rule and said the database is outrageous and invasive. The Biden rule has been an absolute disaster for small business nationwide, he said. The economic menace of BOI reporting will soon be no more. In September 2022, the Treasury Department started rulemaking to create a database that would contain personal information on the owners of at least 32 million U.S. businesses as part of an effort to combat shell company formations and illicit finances.
Okay, I understand. Are you done or no?
I'm
Okay,
waiting.
so she didn't say like how you
Comment.
Okay,
Well, you started
Just gonna work
talking
on it.
before I could say something.
that's fair. So,
Michael, what do you think about that?
so what do I think about that? So, like from a logistical standpoint, I understand the process of the BOI, right? However, it is complete horseshit, man. It is so. It's so much intel and information that I'm like, whatever. I don't understand why I'm forced to do this. And then if you have 4 or 5 businesses, you got to do it for every single business.
Are they checking the information? I mean, let's say because sometimes when people call her, we'll give them fake names.
Right?
Let's say
all the
make up a
time.
name.
Right. Yeah, someone's going to check or how many
32 million companies, it said.
There are 32 million companies in the US.
Well, no, they're looking for registration of 32 million companies.
Okay. I mean, so I would assume that there's probably somewhere in that realm of
Yeah, that's a
Right.
number they picked somewhere.
right. Somebody had to pull that.
Sure.
So, yeah, no one's going to
Who's verifying 32 million names?
AI.
AI.
They're making AI does.
I'll ask AI to make me up a name.
Yeah, it's very reliable.
Right. So, make me up a name that your AI buddy will think is a real name on his AI thing.
No problem.
Beep, beep, boop, boop, boop. Michael Gonzalez.
It's a company, dude, not a name.
No, you need a name for the company.
Oh, got it.
Michael Gonzalez is
owns
painting.
Gonzalez and Gonzalez.
Yes.
LLA.
LLA.
It's a different one.
Totally different.
Yeah.
Completely different.
Got it.
But he'll recognize it.
Right.
Yeah,
but he'll know that the LLA, the other one will go, psst.
It didn't feel like this. It didn't feel like the BOI thing was going to come to fruition. Just talking with other people,
Right.
accountants and stuff like that. It just seemed like, they were going to do it, and then hold on, it doesn't have to happen right away, and but you can do it voluntarily. Like, well, I'm not volunteering.
I'm not volunteering anything. Why am I
hate
giving you
that.
this? Right.
So
You already have all my information somewhere.
yeah, somebody can look me up. It's not that
Right.
It's not that difficult.
I'm a citizen.
I get texts all the time from people, random bots or whatever.
I'm getting a lot of them now that I have tolls, the unpaid tolls.
That's fake. Yeah.
Well, I know it's fake because, well, first, the phone number is some foreign country. Like,
Right.
The Florida toll service is going through Afghanistan to, to collect money
That's
from
not.
me.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
They're gonna get better at that though.
Hello, my name is John.
Right. Yeah, they say don't even click the link because that's how they get you.
Because then you're in.
And you're in.
They asked my son's like, "What is this?" I think he got a text once like, "Don't you dare."
He has unpaid tolls?
Yeah.
I don't have a car
Yeah.
or a license.
Like, don't you dare do that. So. Okay, we never got back to the ratings of the Oscars. I guess Boots just said, "Hey, fuck that."
There was nothing really on there. It just said that
don't
it
even know.
peaked over 1 million in the UK. Is all it said.
Yeah, see, I think foreign people are more enamored with our movies now.
So they're hiding the data
Yeah, it didn't really come up with anything.
to not give it. All right, well then I'm gonna ask Grok. Did you ask Grok?
No, I don't have that.
What?
All right, well, you're
was
asking
the
Grok. We have Boots'
Oscar
trending topic
ratings?
is connected to the Oscars.
All right, this just in. The ratings for the Oscars.
Beep, 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 beep. This just in. Oh, he's going to give it. Please continue.
Yeah.
Rock just says yesterday. What was the Oscar ratings for yesterday? Answer, yesterday.
Perfect.
Can you not
here
find it? I sent it to you.
Go ahead, dude.
All right. Hulu's streaming service was restored following a significant technical glitch that disrupted access for thousands of viewers during the 2025 Oscar Awards. The outage, which affected over 34,000 subscribers, began just before the ceremony at 7 p.m., according to reports from Down Detector. The 97th Academy Awards broadcasted live on ABC streaming on Hulu, were hit by the technical failure, preventing many users from watching the event. Hulu acknowledged the issue in a post on X at 9:21 p.m., thanking users for their patience and assuring them that the problem had been resolved. Thanks so much for hanging in there. Our team took the necessary steps to resolve this, so you should all be set after rebooting your device, the post read. The disruption began shortly before the official red carpet show at 6:30 p.m., leaving many viewers frustrated as they were unable to access the live broadcast. While the issue was resolved relatively quickly, the outage served as a reminder for the vulnerabilities that can affect streaming services during high-profile events like the Oscars. Despite the glitch, Hulu was able to restore functionality before the ceremony's conclusion, allowing viewers to resume watching the awards. The end.
So another streaming service failed because of the massive amount of people that want to watch.
Yes, things aren't working out so well for the...
No, you think they would have learned after Netflix's problem with the fight that maybe we can't cover the bandwidth.
But it's not like Netflix is going to help them.
No,
you know?
but they knew it was a problem, so you think they could have, tested it or something.
Speculation the ratings is between 16 and 20 million, but it's not verified.
Is that good? I don't know if that's
last year's was nearly 20 million views. So
about the same.
Maybe a slight decline is what it. If you're in the 16 to 20 million range, I'm guessing that's slightly less.
And what's the population of the U.S.?
What's the population of the U.S.?
Well, that might be worldwide.
Yeah. What's the U.S. population? I don't know offhand. I'll tell you.
Billions and billions of people.
It's $1.95 trillion. Let's see. While Gronk looks that up for me.
Yes.
It's I mean, I honestly think that they're losing popularity.
Yeah.
I think all those award shows are.
The peak time was about 2004, and it was about 40 million.
Yeah,
it
but there were
used to
some
be-
great movies about
You
that.
know,
Yeah, the movies are just, same movies.
I mean, we still don't know what norm is.
At least back then, you probably still heard of the movies.
Yeah.
the U.S. population is about 346 million.
Right.
So
So
20 million.
not even
Whereabouts.
10%.
Not even 10% of the world's U.S. world.
Wow.
We are the world.
We are the world. Can we sing that? Because a lot of people sing it. They would know. They would know who to sue us.
We probably get sued anyways.
We haven't been sued yet.
Just like the Oscars.
Can we make
nobody
some
knows
money
what that
first
is.
before we get sued?
Well, no. They sue us now when we don't have any.
Shut us down beforehand?
How can they shut us down? We don't have any money.
They could totally try.
They have no assets.
Come and take it.
Come and take.
There's nothing.
Come and take it. Romeo. Oh, hello.
We're taking this camera.
It doesn't belong to the company.
That's true. All right, so
They can have the lights.
it's a loner.
Romeo and Julieta Amante celebrates 150th anniversary. This year marked 150th anniversary of Romeo and Julieta as a cigar brand. In celebration of this milestone, Habanos, this is all Cuban this week, Habanos SA has announced the
Real one.
Julieta Amante. Amante is Spanish for lovers.
Lovers.
The cigar measures 6 inches by 53. Not a 7 by 52. It's a 6 by 53.
6 by 53.
That's Cuban measurements.
Not a 6 by 52.
It's the it's a big word. Sobresaliente Vitola.
Perfect.
Okay.
In the Cuban Vitola naming system, which has been used for various limited edition cigars, including the Por Laranja, Sobresaliente, and the Romeo and Julieta Capuletos in 2016
Oh, my
edition.
goodness.
Well, it's Capulets, but it's Spanish.
Well, your tone
For Romeo
changes
and
when you
Juliet.
get Spanish.
Yeah, you're like Capuleto.
Capuletos. In 2016, Edición Limitada.
Okay.
Due to the differences in packaging, you won't confuse the Amantes and the Capulets. The new Amantes has a unique band that features 150 in the center, while the secondary Romeo and Julieta band covers the foot. It will come in boxes of 20. It's unclear if it's limited or not. Depends on how many they sell. They don't know if they're going to make it.
It could be limited. It might possibly be, depending upon
Right.
the
If we
sale.
don't sell many, it's limited. If we sell a lot, then no, everyone can have it.
Yeah, it's a core line product.
And if it's limited, we have a new cigar coming out.
Yes. The cigar was announced at the start of the Festival de Habano 25, the annual Cuban Cigar Festival. Typically, these releases come with no information about when they will be released or how much they will cost. So, there.
There you go. We're going to make a new cigar. We don't know when we're going to release it. It could be limited, possibly, and it's going to be slightly bigger in diameter than what it should be, as a 6x53.
Maybe.
Perfect.
Possibly. And you're going to see that it's different because it's going to have a secondary band. Got it.
Altadis USA, which sells the non-Cuban Romeo and Julieta brand in the USA and has ownership ties to Habanos Esse, has announced its own Romeo and Julieta 150th because, Cubans don't share well. So, a 3 Vitola line made in the Dominican Republic.
We, too, will make this 150th.
Cuban anniversary cigar in the Dominican Republic.
It's like, that's so petty. I love that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yes. Like, you know what? We don't acknowledge your trademarks here in the U.S., so we're going to go ahead. You're going to announce 150? We're going to announce 150.
You're going to put a foot band?
You're going to have the Amante. We're going to have the Amante. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah. It's dominant in the male version.
We're crushing over here.
Crushing in America.
150 years for you, 151 for us.
Yeah.
How's that sound?
That's what Luciano likes to do.
Slightly better.
That's what he does.
Underrated. It's called underrated.
All right, Diplomatico's Genos Edition Regional Fonseca goes on sale next week.
Perfect.
Everything for the
It might as well just be a Mandarin for you. I mean, I don't know, this should be fucking...
Ching chong, chong chong, dang dang. Last night in Havana, Fonseca TAA Cyprus Ltd, the distributor of Cuban cigars for the Middle Eastern, showed off the Diplomatico Genoso Edition Regional Fonseca ahead of its release next week.
Fantastic.
So again, another cigar we'll never see or get to smoke that's going to be only in the Middle East. So we're done.
It's probably got a plug ratio about 33%.
Yes. Edition Regional cigars are signified by a secondary red and silver band that reads Edition Regional. They're easy to. The Edition Regional cigar is noted with the additional Edition Regional.
In case you were wondering,
Yes.
this is a regional cigar.
Yes. Often the cigars do not arrive at stores during the year. They are selected for sometimes multiple years later. Great.
Listen, the cigar industry is an absolute train wreck. I don't know what to tell you. And it's even worse when it's just Cuban market.
Right.
Like, I feel like the U.S. market's slightly more on time.
We're going to make an anniversary cigar that may or may not come out the year of the anniversary, maybe a couple of years later.
Here's what I can tell you about it. It's going to have a secondary band, and it's going to say regional on it. That way, if you need it, you can
You'll
get it.
know which one it is. Not the 150 one. That's not it.
No.
It's the different one.
Yeah.
All right, back to some good old American cigar companies.
America.
Juarez Bulldozer LE 2025 slated for March. Oh, that's now.
Yes.
The last time Crown has released a limited edition Vitola for its Juarez line, it was quite small. Next month, the company will release a new Juarez limited edition that will be quite large. The cigar will be the Juarez Bulldozer LE at 2025, a box press 5.5 by 58 Gordo with a pigtail cap. It's important to know that. Pigtail cap.
I like that.
It uses a Mexican San Andreas wrapper over an Ecuadorian Sumatra binder and the filler tobaccos from the Dominican Republic. Wow, they actually said what they all were.
I probably would have.
That is not in fashion at the moment. Mexico, Nicaragua, Dominican Republic, the tobaccos, fillers, tobaccos from Dominican Republic, Mexico, and Nicaragua.
Oh.
Crownhead says it's a modified version of the standard Juarez blend. The regular blend does not list any Mexican tobacco in the filler. The Bulldozer will have an MSRP of $9.95 per cigar. Not bad. It's limited to 1,500 boxes of 12. Any idea what John Huber sounds like?
I do. I don't. I
can't place his voice
kind of
at all,
standard.
'cause we have a quote.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
We hadn't done a limited Juarez release since we did shots in 2022, said John Huber, co-founder of Crown Heads, in a press release. This time, rather than go with a smaller format like shots, we went the opposite direction. We wanted a big bang flavor-forward profile to accompany the larger 58 ring gauge, so we amped up the original blend, then box pressed it and finished it with a pigtail. Crownhead says the bulldozer will ship to stores next month. Juarez, the line is inspired by Johnny Cash's performance of Cocaine Blues.
Oh.
Michael, sing a few lines.
I don't know that song.
Cocaine Blue.
Cocaine, and I'm sad.
The other Vitola's names are references to parts of the song and the story it tells.
Got it.
So just sing about the other cigar
And
names.
I named a pet bull named Juarez. And hopefully someone will make a cigar for it one day.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for
Da 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 da.
your addition. Oh, and the la-da-da-da-da. That's
La-da-da-da-da.
goes into the bridge, the la-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
CAA says 2023 cigar imports were... How much?
426.2.
You can see the screen. 426.2 million lower than 2022.
that. Wow. Oh, not okay. It wasn't 426 million lower.
Yes.
Go ahead and go into the story.
426.2 million lower.
Go into the story.
I'll explain why in a moment.
Okay.
Last year, the Cigar Association of America, or the CAA, quietly updated its annual reporting of cigar imports to indicate that the estimated number of premium cigars imported to the U.S. in 2023 was 426.23 million, not the 467.569 million that the organization originally reported. Somebody made a boo-boo.
Oh, jeez.
Somebody messed up.
And when I say we're good, I mean we're not good.
We're not good.
Yeah,
Yes. The 467 million, that's not really what it was. It's
Yeah. It's
lower.
far less.
That change means that 2023 was not a record-setting year like we said it was last year
Got it.
for premium cigar imports as previously reported. It says indicated. I'm going with reported. Instead, 2023 is now the third highest year on record after 2022 and 2021. The reason for the change is we sort of fucked up. Is due to how the CAA, a trade organization, estimates premium cigar imports for the Dominican Republic. So they estimate those. They don't even really...
They just wing it.
Just wing it. They're
Yeah.
just guessing.
Carry the one.
Carry the one, add the two. Apparently, they should have subtracted.
Record
the
setter.
one. Right. There are two different harmonized tariff schedules, HTS codes, used by importers when premium cigars are brought into the U.S. The price of the cigar determines which code is used, and we misread those.
Oh.
Confusingly, non-premium cigars, large machine-made cigars, also use those HTS codes. In Honduras and Nicaragua, there are a few machine-made cigars. It doesn't really matter there. We don't really count those
Right.
separately.
But the DR.
But in the Dominican Republic, where billions
Billions.
of machine-made cigars are made, the CAA must estimate the number of premium cigars by using data from manufacturers to determine which of these cigars are premium cigars. And the English to Dominican translation apparently does not work even with numbers. Which were machine-made things. The CAA has said that rising prices led to some misclassification of cigars, an error it acknowledged and corrected in 2024. So that's not their fault.
We fucked up. We fucked up.
No,
real
it's
bad.
because the prices, they're misclassified. It's not
Yeah.
our fault. It's not our fault at all.
We didn't do it.
We didn't do it.
Somebody else did.
We're
it.
the CAA, not the PCA or the.
Yeah.
There's another one too. There's a BAA.
Yeah, the ZAA.
The FAA. It's the FAA's fault.
The FCC?
And the FCC.
And the CIA.
XYZ.
The updated data and the Doge people. The Doge people.
Doge?
It's always the Doge people.
Yeah.
The updated data confirms what many of the premium cigar industry has confirmed antidotedly. 2024 was good, but
Anecdotally.
not that good. Oh, antidotally. What did I say?
Antidotally.
What did you say?
Anecdotally.
The CAA has also provided a second-to-last update regarding the 2024 numbers, because we may have messed up there too, maybe just a little bit.
Okay.
It shows that from January to November 2024, the U.S. imported 389.78 million premium cigars, maybe,
Possibly.
maybe carry the one thing. A 0.7 increase over the revised 2023 numbers.
Okay.
0.7, that's still
Smidgen.
The CAA data shows that Nicaragua is up compared to 2023, though the Dominican Republic and Honduras are both slightly down.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Nicaragua continues to dominate, you know?
They are the dominant.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Delicious, because he hates Dominicans over there.
Yeah. He doesn't like Dominicans.
People and cigars.
No.
Yeah, he hates Dominican people and cigars.
And
not
cigars.
true.
And the food.
And Dominican food.
And
No, I like
they
the
don't make the
food.
jelly donuts like he likes the strawberry
No, the
jelly.
food's
The
delicious.
jelly ones.
The strawberry jelly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, United's Gold Star gets a new Vitola, goes regular production.
Oh.
Hey. Oh.
Oh. United Cigars has announced that its Gold Star line, previously an annual limited edition, will soon be offered in 3 regular production vitolas because it does so well.
Yeah.
The blend remains the same as recent limited edition releases of Gold Star, an Ecuadorian Habano 2000 Intermedio wrapper. What does that mean?
Intermedio wrapper?
That's Spanish for
I understand
intermediate.
that, but there's all sorts of new tobacco types coming out.
Yeah.
Have they discovered new tobacco? Is this the Nick Melillo thing in the cave with the Indiana Jones people and stuff?
So what they did was they put vibranium into the ground.
Oh, more vibranium.
With the Habano.
They got it from Skip because he owns Wakanda.
Yeah.
Skip Martin forever.
And they grew it successfully, and then like what they did was through the fermentation process.
Yes.
They removed the purpleness from it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Purpleness.
Yeah. And now it's not vibranium anymore. Now it's intermedio.
Wait, vibranium is not purple?
Yeah.
The little flower is purple.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the purple.
So they crush up the flower. It's purple.
Is the flower from the vibranium? I thought they grew that separately or something.
I don't want to get into the details with you.
Oh, we can't give the information.
Yeah.
I completely understand.
But when they use it to incorporate the tobacco, it's called
someone will send us information throughout the playing of this episode to explain this.
They'll explain what and they'll call us idiots.
Yes.
Intermedio is blah, 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 idiots. I'm like, all right, thanks.
Yeah, just listen to the rest of the conversation. Go on.
Yeah.
And an Indonesian Sumatra binder, along with Connecticut broadleaf and tobacco grown in the Dominican Republic in the filler. He won't like it. It's got Dominican in it.
Yeah.
See a little uptick with Dominican tobacco being used in a lot of these.
It's because there's so much of it because you don't like it.
Well, that's because they found more.
And everybody's not willing to pay $16 for a $10 cigar. So
here's what I think you're seeing is I think that you're seeing a lot of cigars being made out of Henderson's factory. Once it...
this is from the Henderson's factory.
Right, there you go.
Well, you saw it because it's in the blue there.
I actually can't see that part.
Oh.
Turn this. But more often than not, a lot of, like smaller to medium producers, Henderson's catering to them.
Right.
And some of the cigars that he makes are pretty good. So, he's building that. That's kind of his book of business, and it's working well for him. So I'm not surprised. That's why you're seeing the uptick in Dominican.
Okay.
The Ventura family will continue to produce a line, this time at the Tabacalera William Ventura factory in the Dominican Republic. I appreciate them not using some kind of weird Spanish name in the title of their factory. It's very nice of them.
But William Ventura, I think, is different than Henderson Ventura. I mean, I think that they're all kind of linked to some degree, but they're different factories.
Is Ventura like Smith over in Dominican Republic?
No, they're like brothers or uncles or some shit. I mean, you can get Ronnie on the phone from Secreto, and he can give you a 30-minute diatribe about the whole thing.
Get him off the phone. That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Each cigar is aged for 1 year prior to shipping. The company says that it expects to ship 3 vitolas to select stores in March.
Okay.
So then they did this 3 years ago. I guess each cigar didn't have to do its own year. I mean, they could share a year, I guess. So it's been a year-long project. Gold Star Robusto, a 5x52 is $12. Gold Star Toro, which I believe is what we're smoking on the Patreon.
That's correct.
6x54 for $13. A Gold Star Gordo, a 6x60, $14. After the soft launch around a dozen retailers in March, it will get a national release at the 2025 PCA Convention and Trade Show, which takes place April 12th through the 14th. We may have gotten our dates wrong earlier. So is there no
April
Friday?
11th through 14th.
You said
Yeah,
11th. 11th's a Friday, so it must be Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
I looked online. It said 11th through 14th.
Maybe it's
11th might be seminars or something.
Yeah.
Oh, it's true. Good.
Yeah.
Gold Star pays our homage to the classic Dominican tradition while pushing the boundaries of flavor and complexity, said Oliver Nevad, Director of Operations at United Cigars. In a press release, every draw is a tribute to the passion and skill from the Ventura family factory. Our time together on the blend was driven by a true friendship.
I mean, I already kind of addressed it.
Yes,
so we're just kind of moving on.
Bano's essay, More Cuban News, reported $827 million in revenue for 2024.
Oh.
All right.
A 14.7% in increase. Didn't the price increase like 14.7%?
Probably something like that.
Makes sense.
We're up 14.7%.
The Cuban cigar monopoly says that it generated $827 million in 2024, a 14.7% increase over the previous high set in 2023. They're just crushing it.
I feel like we can skip this show, this whole
skip
clip.
this?
Yeah.
There's your announcement.
Let's just wait for it. A couple things, other things we can cover.
Oh, yeah, with the scrolls. Go ahead.
Terrence Riley doesn't know how to book a hotel.
Oh.
Well, to be fair, I had that problem a couple of weeks ago with a hotel that looked fairly nice that I left early.
Okay, so yeah, he went on this whole diatribe on Facebook a few days ago. He stayed at, let me tell you, the Tampa Inn near Busch Gardens.
They should have gave him the set off right.
Yeah, and he said a lot of things.
He didn't really say specifically what was wrong with the hotel.
Don't be fooled by the photos online. They are misleading as a dating profile pics on the desperate and lonely, is what he said.
Is he on Desperate?
So wait,
Lonely?
okay, stop right here for a moment. So that means he's also familiar with dating apps.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
He's married, isn't he?
I don't think he's married. No.
I think I saw a picture of him and a lady he called his wife a couple weeks ago.
No,
I know he used to be,
Yeah.
but I was surprised when I saw a picture of him and a very pretty blonde lady. I thought he called her his wife.
Oh, maybe he is married.
Maybe not. I don't know.
So are you saying that he has no experience on a dating profile pic?
No, I'm saying how does he have experience? on a
Maybe
dating
there is
profile?
a space there that he, he went through.
It's all
that.
alleged. We're not sure. We're not insinuating anything.
I know, but you're going after him, so I'm just going to sit here and entertain
Brought up
that.
the story. I'm just asking.
I'm just talking about. I was just simply trying to,
The hotel.
dissect a man
Right?
that was so emotionally charged about where he was staying that he took to the Facebook.
To the Facebook.
To the Facebook in order to say
social media.
terrible things about.
Do not stay at the Tampa Inn.
Do not. I just want you to know I had a terrible time.
Maybe the beds were too short.
And the Aganorsa budget that they have given me is far lower than what it should be.
Yeah, we've heard stories.
We've heard stories.
His per diem at hotels apparently.
Yeah, I mean,
is-
like, why isn't Terrence allowed to stay at, like, the Ritz or something?
I figured he was staying at a nicer place.
He qualifies.
Who stays at some place called the Tampa Hotel?
Yeah.
Terrence Riley.
Well, I mean, maybe, but that's kind of far away, but it is Bike Week in Daytona. Do you think that's kind of a stretch, right?
Where does Terrence live? I don't even know where he lives.
Miami.
So
Yeah.
too far away. I did see he was in Tampa and it was late one day.
Yeah.
But it was like a Saturday or something.
I feel like you could book a decent room.
Yeah, I mean, it's far enough away from Bike Week.
That Tampa, it cost him $200.
Is it spring break over
Oh, well, he got in a lot better for $200.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I wish I had headphones. I'd call him right now.
You have his phone number?
Yeah, I would have Facebook messaged him.
Oh. Well,
there? You call him. I'll tell you what he says.
he'll do his voice for you.
Yeah. He says,
He said that the bed was too short and his feet hung off the end.
and he's tired. He's tired of it.
And he's tired. And there was no ironing board or irons for him to iron his clothes.
Oh, we're calling.
Oh, this is very professional.
Perfect.
Top notch here. It's great.
Hello?
Hey, you're on the podcast.
Oh, I can hear him.
What's going on?
Hey, we want to talk to you briefly about your hotel stay at Tampa Inn.
Oh, I don't recommend it.
Oh, it does not get a gold star.
Why
Well, we
did
saw
you
that.
choose to stay at Tampa Inn near Busch Gardens?
Well, I looked for a hotel. Almost always when I book hotels, I do it where I kind of see where I am. It's like 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night. And I'm like, okay, what's close by that's within a certain price range or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So in this particular instance, there was nothing that was under $400.
Gotcha.
So, and again, and we're not talking like nice places. We're talking about like, you know, La Quinta's for $400. And it's like, I'm like, what is going on here? So I put in the map thing. I said, okay, under 200. And this place came up at 175. The Tampa Inn near Busch Gardens. That's literally the name of the place.
Right.
And, you know, from the pictures, they were a little misleading. I was a little misled.
They're not putting up bad
They
pictures.
looked nice. They looked like the place was somewhere that one might actually want to stay for more than 2 seconds.
Right.
And then, so I said, okay, well, it's under 200. You know, it's and I'm a good company man. I'm trying not to waste company money. And so I'm like, all right, so let's get this. So I show up there, and it was the worst. It was the worst hotel I've been at since about 15 years ago. I was in between Naples and Orlando, and like we were just exhausted. And there was a Howard Johnson's, which I didn't even know. I mean, this is 15 years ago, but even then, I didn't think they were around anymore. And
It's the one in Deltona.
And we walked into the room, and like they were packed with microwaves.
Yes.
It was the weirdest. Like, and then when you went to the front counter, they were like, Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Like I said, the bed wasn't made or something.
Sorry about the microwaves.
Oh, yeah. Like, they didn't ask any questions like, microwaves? There's I was just like, oh, sure. Yeah, that's right. The microwaves. And so this place was the worst place I've been in since then. And it was nuts. I mean, there was like cars driving by almost every hour on our super loud music with like slowly rolling through the parking lot and then leaving like they were looking for somebody. It was some lady who was passed out on the stairs going up the stairs. It was wild.
So as a seasoned vet of the road, you see that the going average is $400. I understand that you're a company man, you don't want to spend money, but you would think that, hey, I'm going to have to bite the bullet here and spend the money and get a decent hotel.
Or drive a little further away.
Or drive further away. No? Like, why would you, like, you duped yourself, I would say.
Listen, you can't hit home runs every time. And when, again, I'm human too, I can see why you think I'd be perfect. There's a lot,
I know.
But I am human, and in this particular instance, it would have probably been better to find another place or spend the money.
Gotcha. This just in: Terrence Riley books his room PCA, the New Orleans Inn.
Near Busch Gardens.
Near Busch Gardens.
Near the Sundome.
Far from Busch Gardens.
Yeah. Treasure Island. All right. Well, we'll let you go. I hope you got a better night's rest. And,
could have been much worse. I just laid on top of the sheets. The room was like, it looked like a halfway house. It was terrible. It was the worst. It was scary. I was actually a little scared.
You were a little nervous.
Yeah, I was a little nervous. It was wild. Yelling. There's a cacophony of profanity.
A cacophony.
Yeah, every so often it would splurt out from God knows where. It was like,
So did you stay there the whole night or no?
No, I did, yeah, but I left as soon as daylight came out.
We were safe to go back outside.
As soon as there was like all that way, all the vampires would hopefully be gone by then.
Once the crackheads passed out, you left. Got it.
Yeah, that was it. I was like, all right, gotta go.
All right, I'm out. And you left nothing in your car, I hope, because your windshield was intact, the back end.
No, to be honest with you, that was another thing I was scared about. But what happened, which ended up benefiting me in a way, somebody ended up like parking in front of me and blocking me in, but they were sleeping in the car. So I think that scared off anybody from, actually breaking in. So I was like, how am I going to get out of here? And then I saw the guy was asleep.
No smash and grab.
No slash and grab. Nope.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, I'm glad you're okay, sir.
I appreciate that. I appreciate your concern.
Make better decisions, okay?
I'm trying. I'm not going to make any promises, but I'm going to see what I can do.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Take care, buddy.
Bye. So there you go. Terrence Riley survived.
He made it. It's so good.
I just don't. I just think that the emotional feelings on Facebook sometimes is a little weird. I think that I used to do that stuff back in the past, but I don't do it anymore.
You don't do it anymore?
No, I have a podcast for it now.
Oh,
I tell you my emotions
vent.
here. Yeah.
All right, we got a CLE story, and then we have a listener of the week and a shop of the week.
Okay, I get more articles I want to cover too. So.
All right, CLE removes 5 lines from the price list. CLE Cigar Company has informed retailers that on March 5th, 2025, it will remove 5 lines from the price list. Those lines are. Do you know what they are?
I have no idea.
Cigars from the Dominican Republic.
Azabache.
Azabache.
Azabache. The CLE Chile. The CLE Prieto. I have heard of that one. Signature Series. And the Aroa Jamastran.
Jamastran.
No, it says Jamastran.
Yeah, it's Spanish. The J's an H.
Well, they should make it an H then. That's just ridiculous. In a letter to retailers, the company said the changes to create unified packaging for its Asylum brand in 2023 and CLE in 2024 have created production issues that led to removing these lines from the price list. That said, the cigars are not discontinued.
Oh, so they're just rebranding.
If a retailer places an order for any of the 5 boxes per Vitola, or for 5 boxes per Vitola, CLE will make and ship the cigars because the cigars won't be kept in inventory in Miami. Turnaround time will be roughly 2 months, though.
Got it.
You can get any of these cigars you want. We need 2 months. You got to at least buy 5.
So we have the tobacco.
We have the tobacco.
We can make the cigars.
But we're streamlining our boxes. We no longer have boxes that have J's that sound like H's.
Could you see a retailer saying, hey, I need 5 of these?
Yeah, and I can wait 60 days.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work.
I don't think that's going to happen. The change means that CLE branded portfolio will go from 8 lines to 4 lines. Unless you want to wait 2 months, then it's still 8 lines. Those 4 remaining are the CLE 25th anniversary, the CLE Connecticut, CLE Corojo, and CLE Habano, all easily said.
It's funny to see the different steps for individual companies because some companies will argue, hey, the brands all need to look different.
Right.
And then some companies will say, well, no, all the brands should be somewhat uniform under the main umbrella brand.
Do they uniform them for cost reasons? Like it's easier to make
No, I don't think so.
one type of box than to make 5 different types of boxes?
I think that it's more along the ability to see and identify the brand in a humidor, right? So,
okay.
The question is which one's the right way, and I think that I have evidence on either side of saying this one's effective, this one's not effective.
Sure.
So it's interesting to see that CLE's going that route where they're trying to kind of unify everything.
Right. I wonder what box the other ones come in now.
Yeah.
A cardboard box.
Bundle, maybe just in a plain brown wrapper.
Yeah, it probably just comes in a bundle.
All right, listener of the week,
Uh-oh.
Gavin Grantham
Gong.
from Espinosa Cigars.
Our guy,
Yes.
Mr. Gavin, our newest Patreon member.
Newest Patreon member.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you very much for your support,
Yes,
bro.
thank
We
you,
appreciate
Gavin. We
you.
appreciate you. We appreciate Jack, our number 1 Patreon salesman.
Yes, the best national sales manager in the game, and the best Patreon sales manager in the game as well.
Right. Shop of the week. Oh, sorry.
We need him to focus on it's another company that has a.
Yes, if you could branch out to another company, now we have all your employees. Oh no, they have the new one.
If they could start, we need him to tap into Rocky Patel or something where there's a fleet of sales.
Drew Estate.
Yeah, hey, you guys
They
need to
talk
start
about
looking
you
at
guys
this.
all the time on the show.
You really need to
You should
consider,
go. You should listen.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, shop of the week is State Line Tobacco, 1168 Elkton Road in Newark, Delaware.
Nice.
Welcome back into the fold, sir.
Welcome back into the fold.
All right, what else you got you want to go over?
Well, you kind of just did all that, so I'll just mention my 2 stories on Patreon.
Oh, perfect.
Very good, because I have nothing for that.
Okay, perfect.
All right, it's episode 377 over there, Boots. Is that what it is? 377, I believe?
Yep.
Yep. Thank you, everyone, for listening. We got to do the Patreon where we're doing the Gold Star cigar.
Gold Star.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Bye.